This is bad. This is bad. This is bad. This is really bad. I don't want to scream and yell and act upset, and because at this point it's almost like you almost feel nothing for them. You almost feel nothing for them. I've never been a Manchester United fan. I just really enjoy watching that club. And for every single person that goes, Skills, you know what, dude? This you don't have no right. Boom, 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 boom. Listen. You're right. The fact that I'm still watching them and they're about to get relegated, they're closer to, not that I'm about to get relegated, but they're closer to the relegation zone than they are top five. You're right. You know what I mean? Like you everything you want to say about me and this and that, like maybe you're right, bro. Maybe I do need to just turn it off and never watch them again. Maybe you're right. Maybe that's the thing. Look, I'm a Benfica fan, and I'm gonna keep it honest with you. Manchester, growing up as a kid, watching Benfica and loving Benfica, but liking to watch Manchester United and Real Madrid, I would say for Manchester United, oh man, I would take Evra. I would take Rio. I would take Wayne Rooney. I would take David Beckham. Listen, every position on that field, I probably would have taken that player to Benfica if I could have. In modern day football, if you ask me, hey, you can have any player at Benfica from Manchester United, who do you want? Mano, and that's it. That's it. I don't want Martinez. I don't want Dalot. I don't want Bruno Fernandes. I don't want, before I love Garnacho, and I would always say Garnacho, but now I see stuff in the media that maybe he's leaking teams and maybe he's a problem, so I don't even know if I want that at Benfica, although I love Garnacho. I don't even know if those rumors are true. I don't think I really want that at Benfica, but Garnacho and Mano would be the only ones I would take simply because I love Garnacho. Mano, his ability is mental. So you ask me, hey, Skills, you could take one player from Manchester United to Benfica. Who is it? I'll take Mano. They're like, oh, you can't have that one. Anybody else? Okay, Garnacho, but that's it. Okay, you can't have him. Nobody else. Keep him. There is nobody else. And I know what people are going to turn to me and say, Skills, you're tripping. Benfica, Manchester United has better. Benfica would beat this Manchester United. Sporting in Portugal would beat this Manchester United. Porto in Portugal would beat this Manchester United right now. Look, bro, this is facts. This is not the same Manchester United from forever ago. This United sucks. This United sucks. And I did not like Ten Hag, but I did not like Ten Hag for the way he dealt with situations. I made that clear. It wasn't his philosophy of football. It was simply the things he did. Let me explain. The reason I didn't like Ten Hag, the problems he caused with De Gea, the problems he caused with Ronaldo. You get where I'm going? The problems. And the problem is the problems became public. And I don't like that. I don't like, and again, Ruben Amorim's having a problem with Rashford right now. I don't like that it's public. It shouldn't be public, right? I don't like how Ten Hag handled those situations. I also didn't like how he stepped in and said it's the end of an era for like certain. I didn't like that because you're making expectations and you're falling very short of what you said. So I didn't like certain things he did. That's facts, okay? There's certain things I didn't like about him, and that's why I wanted him gone, right? But the truth is, these players, with all due respect to all these players, because they're phenomenal football players, I can't do anything these players do. They suck right now. Their mental place in football, their mentality sucks. The what they're giving on the field sucks. It sucks. It literally sucks. And Zerky, or however you say his name, is Zerkzee, or how, I don't know, the striker that he could be, okay, he hasn't got a lot of playing time. Manchester United paid a lot of money for him. He's having, he starts and he gets subbed off before halftime. And when he gets subbed off, the fans are booing him crazy, okay? They're booing him crazy. Puts his jacket on, walks to the locker room, not halftime, not the end of the game, just walks away. And the fans are booing him the whole time, and he's almost in tears. The truth is, I don't ever feel like they don't deserve. They're humans, right? But there has to be a time where you let the fans get their frustration out. And those players need to understand that. You cannot lose that many games in a row and have Liverpool as your next game and think that fans aren't going to boo. There is no need for you to put your jacket on and walk away, because now you just made a bad situation even worse because you walked away from the fans. And I know, again, listen, guys, I'm not for fans calling players names, screaming at them. No. But booing that comes with everything. Look, when I make a bad YouTube video, people get in the comments down below and they let me know this. It's okay for there to be criticism. It makes you better as a person. But these players are acting like they don't deserve the criticism. Bro, y'all deserve the criticism more than any team I've ever seen in football right now, because the performances are awful. It looks like you're not even trying to do what the manager's trying to attempt to do. And I'm sick of, I'm sick of being like, oh, this manager got to go. This manager has this manager, because I'm not going to say Ruben Amorim is some fantastic manager. Ruben Amorim was good in Portugal. Was he ready for the Manchester United job? I literally told my cousin. My cousin is a Sporting fan. He was kind of upset that he was leaving, but I was more upset for him that that Ruben was leaving Sporting like that, right? Because I thought Sporting could have achieved crazy things with Ruben. But when he left, I said, dude, it's crazy. Like, I can't believe he's taking this job when he has Sporting undefeated in Portugal, undefeated in the Champions League. Like, he's doing bits. I can't believe he's taking this job. And Ruben was like, oh, it's a dream job. And I told my cousin, and I didn't mean to say this in a negative way or a bad way, but I said, that job is a graveyard right now for a manager. It's a graveyard. And I told my cousin, I said, he's going to get fired. This was literally what I said to my cousin on the phone. I said, he's going to get fired. I don't know if he makes it to the end of his contract. This is how I felt when he took the job. And then he looked like the players were kind of adapting to his philosophy a little bit in the beginning. And now it just looks like, yeah, bro, it's over. Like, unless you get rid of all these players, it's over for you. You're cooked. You're cooked. And it sucks to say that, bro. But I personally believe that job right now for a manager is a graveyard. I don't care if it's Zidane, Ruben Amorim. I don't care if it's Klopp. It's a graveyard, because these players are not adapting to anyone's philosophy. They're not adapting to anyone's like style and like their mental state's just gone, bro. And it just seems like a team with maybe too many divas. And I hate to say that, bro, because there's players that I like a lot there. Like Bruno Fernandes, big part of Portugal's national team. I want to see him be successful. But, man, his level came down a lot. He couldn't even play today because he's gotten 3 red cards as a midfielder this season, which is just unheard of. You have players that just aren't playing to the level. If you came to me, lads, and you told me that, hey, that Casemiro guy right there was one of the greatest defensive mids, won a bunch of Champions League, and started for Real Madrid every single weekend. He was phenomenal in Spain. If I was growing up and I didn't see it, I would be like, okay. Yeah, okay, bud. That guy right there you're telling me stop. You know what I mean? That's when you get to United, it doesn't matter what you did in your past. Going forward, it seems like you're just going to suck. And that's going for Ruben. That's going for Casemiro. That's going for Varane when he was there. It just seems like when you get to this club, everything stops. And all the momentum you had in your career stops. Something is extremely wrong at this club. And whether it's what's going on in the locker room, whether it's the young kids, whatever it is, everyone was pissed when Cristiano Ronaldo made the interview. Go watch the interview back, and you're going to be like, you know what? Blood was spitting. Blood was spitting something serious. He knew what he was talking about. And at the time, people were like, it's so duh, he can't do that, blah, 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 blah. He was trying to help the club. He was trying to help the fans understand. And I'm telling y'all right now, lads, it is a very, very tough situation for Manchester United. And I'm not going to lie to y'all, man. I know this is going to be really crazy for y'all to hear me say this, but if they continue to perform the way they've performed over the last month, this team could get relegated. I don't believe they're going to get relegated, but I think they're going to be very close to the relegation battle if they continue at this rate. And I'm telling you right now, this game against Liverpool coming up, I don't want to watch it. You don't want to watch it. We don't want to watch it because Mo Salah, buddy, Mo Salah is about to run through that defense like you've never seen before. This guy, Mo Salah, United's going to have to get red cards because there's just no way they're going to stop this Mo Salah. There's no way. There's no way. It is a very, very sad thing to watch. Look, I don't even know if what I'm saying in this video is making sense because I'm just going off the top of my dome, right? I don't even know what I'm saying, but that first 30 minutes, 40 minutes of That United game was one of the worst football matches I've ever seen a team play. They were absolutely horrendous. Okay. And unfortunately, he had to sub out a player. First of all, to Ruben, I do want to say this, bro. How is Mano not in every single starting 11 all the time? I don't care how tired he is. This guy should start no matter what. Like that's just it. He should just start no matter what. And what's really kind of annoying me, and I think annoying a lot of people that are actually Manchester United fans, you know, if Rashford's such a problem, Ruben, if he's such a problem, then why haven't the results got better after he left? And I understand they don't have a lot of times to train and they don't have a lot of times for this, but every team's going through that, bro. Every team's going through not training. Every team's going through not being able to get a full week of rest. You know what I'm saying? Every team's having that because the schedule's out of control. But at the end of the day, you still got to get results, man. It's part of the business. You got to get results. And for me, Ruben did a couple things wrong there. Mano and the Rashford situation, how that's being handled is so weird because if like he's such a distraction and such a problem, he doesn't want to work, then how come the performances haven't gotten better? Like, would Rashford have helped these performers? Would Rashford have helped the team? Could you use somebody like Marcus Rashford right now? You know, there's so many questions that I have going through my head, but is Ruben the answer? Guys, I don't know if there is an answer at Manchester United anymore. You know what I'm saying? They got one of the most young, sought-after managers, and they're completely making him look like he knows nothing about football, and I could see him getting sacked soon because the results are so bad. Do you go, hey, you know what? We're going to give you players in the summertime. We're going to buy players for you. I don't know. I don't know if they're in that state of mind or if they're in the state of mind of just being like, hey, it didn't work out. We're moving on. Who knows, man? Who knows what the guys upstairs at Manchester United thinking? But this is really bad.